4 power. What do you have to do with it? Kind of have to distribute it. What's the power of 2 right here? 1. So what's that going to become? 2 to the negative 4, x to the negative what? 12, y to the negative times 2x to the 4th y squared. Now you can combine all those terms with bases. So it's 2 to the negative 4 and 2 to the first. So it turns into 2 to what power? Negative 3. And then you have negative 12 for the x. Sorry, it's hard to see. Negative 12 for the x and x to the 4. So what does that become? X to the negative 8. And then you end up with y to the negative 12th and y squared. So it's y to the negative what? 10. So you want all positive exponents. So that's going to be 1 over what? Which is 8. X to the what power? Y to the 10. So there's your final answer. What about the next one? You pair up all the things you know. So you know you have x squared here. What do you have down on the bottom? Oh, you have 2x squared. So what do you have to do on the bottom first? We have to combine them. So let's leave the top the same. The bottom becomes 2. You have 2 y's there. What power of y do you left with on the bottom? You have y to the first and y to the first. So it's y what? Y squared on the bottom. And what power does x go to? On just the bottom. 2, because it's 4 and negative 2. You add the powers, right? So now, what cancels? Well, the x squareds cancel. This cancels with this, right? And what does y? It's y to the 4th over y squared. So what are you left with on top? Yeah, so you end up with y to the 4th. So it's y to the 4th minus 2 over 2. So it's going to be y squared over 2. There it is. Yeah? That go okay? That 4th power impact right there? To everything, right? So it's going to be 2 to the 4th, y to the 4th, 2 to the 4th, x to the what? 12, y to the 8 over x to the 12, y to the negative 8. So before we do anything, what should we do to the numerator? What terms should we combine in the numerator? Yeah, 2 to the 4th times 2 to the 4th is 2 to the 8th. So we've done that one and that one. Y to the 4th is all alone, so we can leave it like that. But then what is x to the what power? X to the what power? Negative 12. Oh, there's 2 y's there. I'm sorry. So it's y to the what? What's 4 plus 8? 12. And it's x to the negative 12. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about that y to the 8th. And we leave this the way it is. So x to the 12th, y to the negative 8. So what can we do now? Well, we know the 2 to the 8th stays where it is. What's the power of x on the top? Negative 12. And what do we subtract from it? 12. And then we have y to the 12th. And what do we subtract from that? Negative 8. So what does this become? 2 to the 8th times x to the what power? 0. No. Negative 24. Y to the what? 20. Good, Aiden. Yeah, 20. So are we done? No, because there's that negative 24. So the 2 to the 8th stays on top with what else? To the 20th over x to the what? 24th. There's your answer right there. And here's the thing. Is it okay to keep it as 2 to the 8th? Yeah. Why? Why is it okay to keep it as 2 to the 8th? That's big. You can start keeping things as like that when you can start keeping things in exponential form when they're that big. You can do it in your head because 2 to the 4th is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. 16 squared, 256. You might know that, but you can leave it as 2 to the 8th. That's totally fine.